All right. All right, so now we're going to the bottom. At this point, you should be getting pretty close to the seams after you've done the back side, but you might still need to move them around a little bit to make sure you're in line. Cool deal. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put one on this and tighten it up. You can get pretty warm in these bad boys. Put the side, tighten it up. There you go. So just so you can see what I'm doing, I put both of those on there. For this, see how there's two bars? This is single, 2 bars. The AC compressor sets on this, and that bar keeps it from swinging. So we're gonna leave this one up top. We're just gonna slide them in, make sure these are loose. I did not. So a little loose, a little loose. If you pull them too much, they'll fall right off. And they'll just slide in, tighten them up. There we go. All right, switch the sides. Okay. All right. Now we have these two. Put them on. Tighten them up. Tightened up. All right. This is where it's going to get a little tighter, but you should be able to make it work. There you go. All right. There's one. Nope. So in this case, I had to maneuver the bottom a little bit to give me a little more space. Wasn't quite enough, but I did get that one in there. Then you just kind of have to use a little bit of force pulling them apart. So you can push against the frame up top and then use this one to pull until it gets enough room. But yeah, if it's really, really tight, you're like, man, I can't. A lot of times we just have to basically push it to the chamber itself. When you're laying on this far side, it should alleviate a little bit of that pressure. And you should be seeing these seams line up pretty close. Once again, once we compress it, it'll kind of go in its own space. All right, so that is all the frame itself, which is usually the hardest part. After that, we have this nice little cord, which is going to go to your AC compressor in the inside, or your AC unit in the inside. It's not this compressor. Okay, so we can go ahead and take that off. And if we also want to, we can go ahead and take these off, which usually just slide off, or you might have to twist a little bit to get them off. This is just a hose bypass. Don't necessarily need it. So I'm going to go through the connections real quick. These are your 2 AC hoses that deliver the water in and out. This is your power cord to that AC unit on the inside. This is going to be for your mask, which you'll have that little nub that I showed you earlier that comes on the mask themselves. This is going to be for the compressor itself. And then we're going to have one more thing right here, which is going to be the ionizer. This is just a plug we take out and we put the ionizer in. And that is all the connections. So there's going to be a little cup that comes in this one. We'll show you in a second.